Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Sew Ashley, where I sew things, and I am Ashley. Today we have a quick tutorial. We're going to be making dog clothes out of existing t-shirts, kind of like a doggy thrift flip. It's super quick and easy, so let's get started. Alright, let's do a little thrift haul. Different than my usual ones. It's all kids' clothes. Baby clothes, really. First, we have, this is so cute, with a little skateboard, and it says Dynamite, and it was only 99 cents. Next, we have this one, little dude. Just so cute. Look how tiny. This one was also 99 cents. Not bad. And then a baby onesie. It says Daddy's Sidekick. This one's perfect for acai. And that one was $1.29, a little over $1. So these two will be probably for acai. And then this one will probably be for Abby. It was all under $4, which is a pretty good score. The first thing I did was try the baby onesie on acai, and I just put it on him backwards so that the words would be on his back. And I used pins to figure out how much I needed to pinch out of what would be the front, because I knew he would sit still enough, but you can just skip that part and mark it with a pen or a marker. And then I just marked how much to cut off of the bottom. Then I folded it in half so that the side seams were meeting. Then I chopped off the bottom using a ruler to keep the line straight. For what would end up being the front, I pinned along the markings to make sure nothing would shift when I cut off the excess. And I just left an extra ½ inch for seam allowance. Then I flipped it so it was right sides together and pinned along the front. And I sewed that together at ½ inch, backstitching at the top and bottom. Then I used my tiny ironing board to press my tiny hem. This is just an extra step to make it easier to sew later, but if you want to just use a ton of pins to keep it in place, that's fine too. And I believe I sewed at ¼ inch from the bottom on the right side of the fabric. For the next shirt, I did the same thing, trying it on him backwards. But then I realized that I didn't have anything to mark it because it was black. So being super careful, I cut a sliver of it off while it was on him. And if you're smart, you would just use some sort of chalk or something to mark.
We're what you call experts.
If you're using scissors to cut the hem, you can use chalk to mark it and pin the two layers together so it doesn't shift, and just cut along that line with the scissors. Don't forget to flip it right sides together to sew it. And if you're afraid of needles or something and you don't want to sew it, you can always use fabric glue. It just takes longer to dry. Here are those two shirts all done. Now it was Abby's turn for a makeover. Come back!
This recreation identifies how witnesses say the bear escaped into the woods.
And here's acai getting jealous.
It's just a baby!
So for this one, since she kept trying to run away from me, I didn't use pins, I just marked with a pen. And I did the same exact thing with this one, cutting off the excess fabric and sewing it together. Another alternative to sewing would be stitch witchery, which is a fusible webbing. It's kind of like a glue that's activated by the iron, and it hardens pretty fast. So you don't have to wait for it to dry like fabric glue. For this one, I ironed open the seam allowance and folded the hem up about a little less than an inch. And I sewed it on the right side, a 1/4 inch from the bottom. When I tried it on her, I realized it was way too loose on her on the tummy, so I just sewed a wedge out of it from the bottom because I was too lazy to seam rip for just a dog shirt. She won't know the difference. Here are all 3 shirts together. And here's how they looked on the dogs. That's all I have for you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you want to see more of the dogs. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.